Climax.
Ooh, wow. Hey? Bloody hell.
For those who have not seen Climax, I would say don't watch the trailer.
Oh god, yeah. Just go in blind, yeah.
Don't necessarily stop the review now, as long as you're okay with dancing and some real violence. So yeah. Now let's talk about Climax. Christ almighty.
I fucking loved it.
I really liked it.
I enjoyed it. I really did. It's a new Gaspar Noé movie. Slightly obnoxious film director, does kind of arty schlock. I saw it was a bit like another one. He's always kind of felt like a guy who sort of, to me, just kind of deliberately just tried to shock.
Almost like the worst attributes of
Lars von Trier.
Yeah, the worst attributes.
But without backing it up with anything that's remotely interesting.
Yes.
So I kind of didn't have huge hopes with this. I really enjoyed it. Really did.
I liked every part of this movie. I found it... the dancing sequences are hypnotic.
Great.
I hate dancing, and I can't dance either.
Well, you can't dance competently.
No.
You could dance, but just you look like a prick.
I'd look like a prick. I'm in a really good... I'd love to see Theresa May at this party.
It's about a group of dancers in France somewhere in the winter, and it's about a group of dancers in their kind of mid-20s, young dancers who have sort of gathered in what I think is like supposed to be like a boarding school out of term or something, or a college out of term,
where the scouts go and meet,
and they're there to rehearse and dance, and they've done this like intense period of a few days of learning a routine, and the movie starts with the routine. You see them running through a full rehearsal in what looks like one continuous take. It might not be, there might be some trickery there, but it looks pretty convincingly like one. And then they decide to have a party, and there's about like 20 of them, and they all let their hair down, and there's this sort of conversation between all these kind of, you know, young, energetic, fit people, and somebody has spiked the sangria with LSD. And over the course of this movie, which is kind of, I think it's like almost like in real time, it almost kind of, there's some, towards the end there's some edits where like some time has passed, but most of it seems to take place over this kind of continuous hour and a half-ish time frame, where they just get more and more and more high, and they all kind of lose their shit, and they're all trapped in this space, going fucking bonkers on LSD. And it's brilliant. It's really good.
They're all dealing with it in different ways. So some people are blame who has spiked them is a big thing, a question amongst the group, and they're blaming people, and they get violent, and other people are enjoying it, and other people are having the worst time, and it just becomes this wonderful nightmare. The way the camera moves and the way everything is laid out makes you feel like you are high as well.
There were a few moments. There were, I think, twice when we watched this, I had to close my eyes because I felt like I was getting dizzy and I felt sick, and I had to just close my eyes for about 20 seconds and sort of like, you know, breathe deeply and like, I'll be fine. This has such an effect on you. It's fucking incredible.
Ce qui ne me tue pas me rend plus forte.
There's a wonderful sequence where a man just can't get off the floor, but the way the camera moves, it's not pretend. You know, in another movie, it'd be like he thinks he's got to climb a mountain, but in this, the mountain is just the side, and the way the camera moves, it looks impossible.
It does
for
look
him
like
to.
it, yeah.
I can't get up.
Ça représente quoi la danse pour toi? C'est tout pour moi. La danse, c'est tout pour moi. J'ai que ça.
What's wonderful is whatever's happening, whether there's something really horrible happening at center of camera, you can hear the music pumping, and you can hear people having a great time. And then when people are having a great time, and that's the forefront, you can hear the horrors happen.
Well, the music is a really good thing here because they're having a kind of like a rave, and it's this like sort of dance soundtrack that goes all the way through it. And I'm not really au fait with dance music, but there's like a Daft Punk in there, I think, somewhere, and it's not my cup of tea. But so when you have these scenes where people are enjoying themselves, the music seems to really kind of lift the scene, and you feel fun with it. And then there are moments in there all the way through where things start to go bad, and the whole movie just seems like this barrage of noise. It's like a wall of sound that you can't escape from, and it's like you follow these. You know, there's a lot of shots where the camera just kind of follows people staggering through hallways, and you can always hear like, and it's like this nightmare of like, I'm fucked and I'm in this horrible
trap
squat or something, and there's just this and I just want quiet and I can't get away from it. And then there are other scenes again where you just see someone will just be dancing and enjoying themselves, and then the music seems quite nice. It's so nicely done. It's really incredible.
Truc qui monte.
Qu'est-ce que t'as? Tu sais garder un secret.
It felt like The Thing as well.
Well, I was gonna say that there is a Thing kind of element to it as well, where they realise that 40 minutes in, someone spiked their drink with LSD, and it's like a who's done it, and they sort of kind of start to turn on people, and there is a thing if they're in this hut in the middle of nowhere in the cold in the snow, and they say, it was fucking you, and they say, it wasn't me, it was you, and they all start to get paranoid, and they get more, and they're all high, so it gets worse because they're more paranoid, and they all start to, and it ends in violence, and there is this kind of paranoia thing, like the thing there. It's incredible.
Great horror, great dance. The best dance horror film ever made?
It's definitely the best dance horror psychedelic movie ever made. Yeah,
without a doubt.
absolutely.